Hi everybody, it is Kathy and I love to be selling. Come on in, sellers, and let's talk about what really works to get you sales. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Kathy and I am a top-rated silver power seller on eBay. I also sell on Etsy and I also shop for private clients. And people will come to me and they go, "Oh, Kathy, how do I work to consistently get sales?" And this is the number one tip I have for them. And this is something that I've learned from retail because I've been doing retail sales for over 25 years. Hi, Melinda. And if you don't know, I was also on QVC for over 6 years. And they put you through a very extensive training and you learn a lot about sales and a lot about pleasing customers, which is very, very, very helpful for sellers, whether you're selling on eBay, Etsy, or Amazon. And I am going to share it with you because it is something that works day in and day out. And as sellers, that's what we're working for, right? You want to get sales consistently because that really helps your business and it helps you to grow your business. No matter where you are, whether you're starting very, very small or whether you're a bigger seller. Hi, Miriam, come on in. And this is my number one tip. And it's one as sellers sometimes we forget about. And it is think like a buyer. I know that seems very obvious, but I think what happens sometimes, and it's because we're busy sourcing and we're busy shopping and we're busy packing and we're busy doing social media and we're thinking search engine optimization and we're thinking being mobile friendly and we're thinking white backgrounds for our pictures. It's just this list seems to go on and on and on. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh my goodness, how am I going to get all this done? And you know what we forget? We forget to think like a buyer. Hi, Lorraine. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. So, for instance, it'll be like this shirt. So you have a brown t-shirt that says, "I love to be selling" on it. And you're going to be selling this on eBay. And let's say also you're thinking about selling it on Etsy, because let's say it's a handcrafted shirt, and you might be selling it on Amazon too. Number one mistake people make, and I've seen this a couple of times on eBay, different mistakes I've caught on Etsy, and I will fill you in on that in case you sell on Etsy, is we forget to say what it is. I know that seems obvious. So we'll be, because we get so tied up with keywords. So we'll say brown, short sleeve, multicolor logo, e-commerce selling, women's, and we forget to say shirt, or we forget to say top, or we forget to say dress, or we forget to say cup, or bowl, or plate, because we're doing the 6-inch diameter, we're doing the color, we're saying Valentine's Day. You know, a lot of things that are great keywords, but you also want to say what it is. And the other thing that I found really helpful and can really help to set you apart from other sellers and help your item to stand out, whether you're selling on eBay or Etsy or Amazon, is look at the item. Whether it's a shirt, I'm going to pull up my Mophie. This is a Mophie case. This is a case that goes on cell phones. Whether it's a cell phone case, get to see lots of my props here. Whether it's a cup, whether it's, I'm looking around for things, it's a pen, is what is the most distinctive thing about the item? Is it the color? Is it the pattern? Is it the period? It could be that it's associated with a celebrity in a way. For instance, like with a CD or a DVD, it might be that a very well-known actor or singer, let's say like it's a CD, it was backup on the CD. For the DVD, let's say, and I'm trying to pick of somebody who's a very well-known celebrity. We'll pick somebody not current. Let's say Clark Gable. Let's say it's Clark Gable's first film appearance, and he might even be an extra that he doesn't have lines, but because I'm a film person, I know that. And I can mention that in the description, and if there's room in the title, first appearance Clark Gable. You want to know why? Because if you're selling DVDs or CDs and shirts and everything else, as a smaller seller, and as a small seller, I mean we're under 3 million, 2 million, 1 million, which I think is for a lot of us, is you're in competition with sellers that are using large listing tools that list on multi-channel. And you know what? Yay for the big sellers, and I'm glad they're making great money. But because they're using tools that are uploading onto multi-channel, they may not have a lot of those details, or they haven't taken the time to do that research. So they don't know that that film is the one where Clark Gable had his first walk-on part, or they don't know on that CD it's the first time, and I'm totally making this up, that John Lennon sang backup on the CD, or they don't know with that shirt that that's a style that Al Pacino wore in Dog Day Afternoon, for instance, or something like that. Be careful with keyword spamming. It does need to be, for instance, like with the DVD, that Clark Gable does a walk-on the thing. So you don't want to say, you know what I mean? You don't want to say something about the item that's not true about the item. So that the DVD has Clark Gable's on it with the CD that the person's singing. With the, it was good I said the celebrity thing. If it's something that a celebrity has worn, that you saw it in a film, or you saw it, let's say in a Broadway show or something, you could say, as seen on the red carpet, or seen in a recent Broadway Shakespeare production, something like that. Beware of actually citing the celebrity and citing the item, because they can nail you for keyword spamming. You can also get hurt with a Vero. Because you're implying a celebrity endorsement. So you want to be careful with things like that. But if it's a CD or a DVD where the person absolutely, they're listed on the credits on it, something like that is fine. Let's say it is their line. So let's say Al Pacino's putting out a shirt line. You know, you could say something about Al Pacino in the description, you know, the different things that he's done, and now he's doing this shirt line or this dress line. So it does pay to do a little bit of research, particularly when you're doing anything that is a film, anything that's music. Just look at the credits and see if you recognize anything. When you're looking at strategy involved, thank you so much, Janine. So look at the item, shirts, dresses, clothes, collectibles, home decor. What is the most distinctive thing about it? Oftentimes it's the pattern. If it's a collectible, it could be the period. It could be the make, that this specific make of bowl or glass or whatever was only done for a very limited period of time. So do a little bit of research on the item and find the most distinctive thing about the item. And again, usually with clothing, it's the pattern. So oftentimes the pattern is a great keyword to put in the title. Why? People search for red plaid shirts. They search for green striped shirts. They search for solid blue dress. So noting pattern, bell sleeves, bell bottom pants, flare pants, detail matters. People do search for that. So you want to make sure to include that, and it's good to put it in the title if you've got the room. Why? Because it's right there. If you are looking at something on mobile, and if you don't regularly check your listings on mobile, it's worth doing. Pull it up on mobile. What do you see when you are shopping on mobile? You see the title, you see the picture of the item, and a little bit of the item specifics. Your title is hugely important. So you want to make sure it's really good keywords, and back to my main selling point, it's keywords people would use if they were looking for the item, right? So look at the shirt, the bowl, the glass, the CD, the DVD, the cell phone case, the pencil, the cup, and think, if I'm searching for that, what would I put in the search bar? Would it be black leather glove, men's black leather glove, Calvin Klein men's black leather gloves, decorative stitching, really, really pretty blingy earrings, bling, you know, rhinestone, star-shaped. You know, what would I be searching for if I was to be looking for that item, right? Think like a shopper. Look at your item, write the title. And if something's sitting there for a while and it's not getting any action, you're going, this really is a nice shirt, nice bowl, nice glass, nice whatever. Take a look at your title. Sometimes it's just rearranging the keywords can help it. Also, when you rearrange words, it gets Google and eBay search to re-index the item. They research it so it refreshes it and it helps. Any questions on that? Is that all clear? I think a lot of times it's just we're so keyword, you know, we're thinking, you know, green, 6 inches, plastic, and we forget to say it's a pen. You know, red. Oh, and that's the other thing too. for cups, picture frames, cups, glasses, height, measurement, and it can be good to put that in the title. I was actually helping a client, gosh, a couple months ago, and it was an item and it wasn't moving, and I searched it and we looked at it. It turned out it came in 3 different sizes, and for people buying it, the sizes really mattered. One was like 3-inch, 6-inch, 9-inch, and they all look exactly the same, but there's 3 different sizes. So always double check that. Size often really matters. So if it's a 6-inch pen, an 8-inch pen, a 9-inch pen, 10-inch cup, 8-inch cup, 10-ounce cup, 6-ounce cup, 8-ounce cup, the size really matters. And people that are looking for a specific thing oftentimes will search, for instance, like with this thing, it was a toy if I remember correctly. They knew the difference between the 3-inch, the 6-inch, and the 9-inch. And there's a big price difference between the 3-inch and the 6-inch and the 9-inch. So you want to make sure to double check on the sizes. And very important to include that in the title if you've got space. Okay? So think like a buyer. Look at your keywords. Look at the item. If I was going to buy this, what would I be searching? What words would I be typing into the search engine? What would I be Google searching to find this? And then make sure that you use that in your title. And if there's a little extra detail that you've got, you know, again, John Lennon's first album, Al Pacino's an extra in this film. They can help you get it sold. Include that detail. And a lot of times you can find things like that just on Wikipedia. Just, you know, you pull the film up and just read through the Wikipedia and it'll tell you all about it. It's a nice little extra detail. You get the point, and the person shopping appreciates it. They see that you've done the research, you've got that extra little care, and you're the one that scores the sale over the big seller that is just using a bulk uploader. Okay? And those are my tips for you. Hop over to my website, ilovetobeselling.com, all one word. Grab my newsletter. I always have great tips for you, and I put that every week. Okay? Happy selling, everybody. I'm Kathy, and I love to be selling. Bye-bye.